You know what AI is, I know what AI is, but if you haven't yet been cursed with imagery beyond your understanding, today I'm taking time out of my day to redraw some AI for you guys, because you totally aren't waiting for any part 2 of anything else. I totally am not supposed to have a different video up right now about a part 2 of something that is already up on my channel. No, that's not what's happening. But this isn't just any old redrawing AI video. I'm taking this character and making them an OC in my universe to be exact. I'm giving them stories and relationships just for them to be background characters that you see once or twice and never again. Yeah, that's right. Get emotionally attached to a character you will never see again. But first, we need to find some good AI to steal. Okay, let's see. There's not much here that's super interesting that I really want to draw. Some nice art here and there. I do occasionally get AI on my Pinterest board, sometimes more often. I use it a lot to practice for art.
Approximately 10 hours later.
I ended up settling for this piece right here. This is a character I really like. I think I've seen this piece of AI a few times before, and I've been really obsessed with drawing my Pinkie Pie design. So I think that she can be a worker at Puff Puff Cakes. Now when it came to this, I really wanted her to have a pretty bubbly attitude, and roller skates felt like a nice choice. Maybe she's zooming past everyone in the bakery and putting down all of the different orders. As you can see, I also found some AI cakes and pastries that I ended up using. I didn't really want to like take out of the theme of the video that I am copying AI, so I might as well use some AI pastry too. The hardest part of this so far was getting a pose and like figuring out how to make her look bubbly. So I just took a Clip Studio asset. I usually use this for my chibis, and I just chose a random pose. I can imagine Red Velvet being one of Pinkie Pie's favorite workers, like out of everyone that possibly works there, Red Velvet being the one that is like her favorite. Oh, I keep calling her Red Velvet, even though her name, and like she has an actual name. I like to think that Pinkie Pie isn't actually Pinkie Pie's real name, and she has an actual name, but as workers, they have these sort of special names that I wouldn't say protect them, but give them a bit more personality and connection to the store. Now, here goes my little explanation of who Red Velvet is, and, you know, just a little bit of a backstory. Red Velvet was born to a struggling single mother in a small town. Her real name was Eleanor, but everyone called her Red Velvet because she loved baking and absolutely loved the color red. Despite the financial hardships, Red Velvet's mother always made sure to bake her a red velvet cake on her birthday, which almost became a symbol of joy and love for Red Velvet. Growing up, Red found solace in baking, spending hours in the kitchen experimenting with different recipes and creating delicious treats for her mother and her friends. As she grew older, as a teenager, she faced a lot of bullying in school due to her family's financial situations. but because of her love for baking, it really brought her comfort and joy, allowing her to escape the harsh realities of her life and do something that could just take her mind off of it all. Red started a small baking business from her home, selling cupcakes and cakes to her classmates and neighbors while she was in high school. She slowly gained recognition for her talent, and at the age of 25, after graduating high school, going through college, she now works at a renowned bakery in the city called Puff Puff Cakes, where her whimsical creations have gained a loyal following. Despite the challenges that she faced, Red Velvet remains so bubbly and optimistic, always wearing a smile and spreading cheer to everyone around her. Her bubbly nature lies in her belief that every cake she bakes carries a piece of her love and happiness, making it impossible for her to be anything but joyful. Unbeknownst to many, Velvet continues to support her mother and the community that once doubted her. Aside from red velvet cakes, she absolutely loves strawberries and will put them in almost anything she bakes, including her red velvet cakes. She was actually the person that made up the new famous dish in Puff Puff Cakes called Strawberry Shortcake. It's where you have, instead of vanilla filling, you have strawberry filling. One day, a renowned pastry chef visits the bakery and is extremely impressed by Red Velvet's talent to combine such things together, and it's still tasting really good, offering her an opportunity to train at a prestigious culinary school. Red Velvet ends up turning it down because there's something keeping her here. If you made it this far, number one, thank you for watching, and number two, it's test time. You're gonna take a little bit of a test. Since we're doing something that involves AI in this video, why not add in a random spot the AI test? Oh my god, I can't believe we're on episode of this season. I've been hyping this shit up all the time. No, I haven't. We are gonna be looking at 3 different pieces of work. You are going to tell me which one you think is AI. Guess it right, you get nothing. Guess it wrong, you get sacrificed to the souls of the damned. Which one of these pieces is the actual AI? Now, if you guessed anything except for the one to the far right, it would be completely wrong, because the other two aren't AI. Which one of these pieces isn't AI? If you guessed any of these, you're wrong, because they're all AI. All of them are AI. You might be wondering, how is this one AI? The hands are perfect, and the anatomy is pretty good. The eyes, there's nothing wrong with the eyes. But there are some problems with the strands in the hair. And also, the background is kind of wonky. The flowers don't really look like flowers, but you know, some artists have issues with certain things, so I wouldn't be surprised. Now you might be wondering, what does this even matter? Why do we care? Well, that's because AI is growing rampant. Let's look at an example right here. You see anything wrong with this image? Well, it's a PNG tuber. There's nothing wrong with that. It has 6 free expressions. Okay, well, let's see where it comes from. It's from Etsy. This is an AI image. This is AI. They are selling this AI on Etsy for money. They are selling AI for money. Not only that, but the 2 images I used for this video in the first place were adopts. AI adopts that you would buy. Why is this important? Why am I upset? Because I'm tired. I'm tired of going on Google, searching up something, and then seeing AI. I'm tired of scrolling through Pinterest, trying to look for a good reference and seeing AI. I'm tired of going on DeviantArt and seeing AI. But that's alright, let's calm down and get to the next piece of art that we are working on today. This is the AI that I chose to redesign, redo, redraw, whatever you want to call it. Now in this one, we have, in my universe, an elf. Elves can cast magic in my world, so I wanted her to cast some of her magic spells. She is an incantation magic user. Incantation magic users can cast a spell, a charm, an enchantment, or bewitchery to trigger a magical effect on a person or an object. The formula can be spoken, sung, or chanted. An incantation can also be performed during ceremonial rituals or prayers. 1 out of 50 people in my world can cast this magic. And she also has divination magic. This magic contains spells that enable the caster to learn secrets from long forgotten, interpret dreams, predict the future, find hidden things, or... Now, in my world, we're gonna have a little lesson here. Pause. In my world, the magic is pretty... I wouldn't say complicated, but it's not necessarily simple. People that can cast magic, such as elves, have different kinds of classes. For example, if someone mains in water magic, it doesn't mean that they can cast ice magic as a subclass. But if you main in ice magic, you have to at least be able to cast water magic. But in contrast, you can main in earth magic and sub in water magic. It really just matters how strong you are as a magic user. You can main up to 2 types of magic and sub all of them, but that only is reserved for really strong magic users. Like really strong. The average magic user can only cast 1 type of magic, and if you're above average, you can cast 2 types of magic, a main of 1, and you can maybe sub 2. There are only a handful of people in my world that can cast more than what the average and above average magic users can. I wanted to talk a little bit about who this person is and all that stuff. This is Aurora Wells. Aurora was born into a family with a long history of psychic abilities, but her gift was unique. Aurora could see into people's lives, but only what they wanted her to see. This brought both fascination and a challenge into her life. Growing up, she struggled to understand the complexities of her gift and often felt really overwhelmed by the weight of others' desires and secrets. As a teenager, Aurora learned to navigate her psychic abilities with caution, realizing the impact her visions could have on other people's lives. She discovered that whatever she saw in someone's life, she could manifest it into reality. She had this sense of responsibility and ethical dilemma. Despite the challenges, Aurora used her gift to help those in need, subtly guiding them towards their desires while maintaining a bit of a balance between fate and free will. At 27, Aurora learned to embrace her abilities and uses them to assist people in finding happiness and fulfillment in their lives. She runs a small psychic consultation business where clients come to seek her guidance for love, career, personal growth, who knows. Aurora's reputation grows as people's experiences start off negative but become positive at the end when they realize that her magic isn't something that you can just play with. One day, a mysterious client named Red seeks Aurora's help in finding love and happiness. After that, Aurora delves into Red's life. She discovers a deep desire for meaningful relationships and a sense of longing for a genuine connection. Throughout her visions, Aurora sees the potential for Red to find love with someone special, but she grapples with the ethical implications of influencing another person's destiny. As Aurora and Red's paths intertwine, they embark on a journey of self-discovery, growth, challenging the boundaries of faith and choice in a world where desires can become reality within any single thought. Through her encounters with Red and other clients, Aurora learns some valuable lessons about empathy, compassion, and the true meaning of love. She realizes that her gift is not just a tool for manipulation, but a source of healing and transformation for those willing to embrace change. Aurora's journey towards understanding the complexities of human desires and the power of choice shapes her into a wise, compassionate guide, helping others navigate an intricate tapestry of their lives with the clarity and purpose. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. And of course I had to make them date. You know I can't resist. Golden Retriever Black Cat duo. It's like my actual favorite thing ever. Look,